This is Star Wars Armada Explained. I'm Karnak. Today we're going to look at the ion cannon card SW-7 ion batteries. How do you know if it equips into an ion cannon slot? You look at the bottom left hand corner of the card, you'll see the ion cannon symbol. This card costs 5 points. The card reads, while attacking a ship, each of your unspent blue accuracy icons adds 1 damage to the damage total. There is no card clarifications or errata by FFG at this time. So how does this card work? So for example, this Star Destroyer is going to have this card equipped. It's going to be a ISD-2. So an ISD-2 rolls 4 red die at long range and 4 blue die at medium range. In this example, we're going to attack that raider. So let's check our range. So remember, close range is the black circle, medium range is the blue circle, and long range is the red circle. And we check our line of sight, and yep, we're within line of sight. And again, if you're attacking, you're measuring from cardboard to cardboard. Absolutely, his front arc is in range. So now we're going to throw our dice, and we're going to say there's no obstruction, there's no other factors. So we're going to throw 4 red, and we're going to throw 4 blue. And wow, that's a really, really good roll there. So, how does this work then? So in this example, we didn't roll any blue accuracy icon. So I'm going to go ahead and set that to an accuracy just so I can make sure I'm giving the demonstration correctly. So you've rolled your initial attack pool. Now, if you do have like any modifications or any other cards you'd like to use or add or do whatever for, this is the time to now use it. Essentially, once you're done doing all your modifications or anything like that, at any point you can spend an accuracy icon to lock a defense token. And when you do that, that die is then removed from the attack pool. So in this example, if you didn't use the blue accuracy icon, then this card transfers that icon into damage. Now, this only works for blue accuracy icons, not red accuracy icons. So, for example, if you're wanting to lock this Raider's brace token, don't spend the blue accuracy icon to achieve that. Spend a red accuracy icon, because again, when you spend an accuracy to lock a defense token, it is removed from the pool. And then you can spend obviously as many accuracies as you want, or not as none as you want. In this situation, we're going to spend both of these accuracies to lock, the brace and one of the evade tokens. And then you can leave the blue accuracy icon to then still contribute damage to this attack. And with this card, so it's a great way essentially to make sure that you're putting out damage, regardless of what your blue die roll, and then you have flexibility to essentially, use your die as you need to. Now there is an interesting interaction with this card and another card, for example. So if you do have the experimental retrofit upgrade available for on a ship like the Interdictor that can take targeting scrambler. So this card reads, if you're defending, or excuse me, if you have a friendly ship that's defending at close range, you can force the opponent to reroll 4 die. So in this example, if I was attacking this raider, and instead of being at medium range, I was in close range, and I shot that amount of die at him. So we're going to go ahead and just reroll this again, for example. And then the defender was like, you know what, I'm going to use targeting scramblers. Normally, when you use targeting scramblers, for example, if an opponent has any accuracies, obviously he's already potentially has spent those on doing something else. So targeting scrambler, if you had re-rolled some other of these blue die, and for example, if these had rolled into accuracies, typically you're past the spend part of the spend accuracy. So because you're in the resolve defense token step of this card, you're past the attack step where you could have spent accuracies. So a targeting scrambler loves to target blue die, if it doesn't have any other higher priorities, to try to see if he can force them to re-roll into accuracies, because then they do not contribute as anything, because you're past the point of which then you could spend them to lock down a defensive token, except in this case with SW-7, because SW-7 simply states while attacking, each of your blue accuracy icons adds 1 damage to the damage total, because ultimately this is still the attack, it's still while attacking. So the unspent die still contribute as damage. So that is just an interesting interaction I want to make sure I was pointing out. That is, of course, if you find anything in error or have any questions or concerns, please be sure to leave a comment below. Otherwise, thanks for watching.